Hello, Scorpio. Welcome to your November reading. We're going to take a look at the Sun, Moon, Rising sign of Scorpio, and we are going to include Venus in this month's reading as well, and most likely from here forward, because love is abound and a lot of us are ready for love. We've gone through so much over the last 2 years. People are opening up, they're healing and releasing, and it's beautiful, and I know that has everything to do with your reading. So we're going to incorporate that at the end of the reading. We'll look at couples and then singles, and close your reading with an inspirational message. So you guys, I hope you're doing well. I'm going to pull out a card for each week of the month of November, and I will pull out the detail that goes with it, and anything that could possibly be an adversity that I will also attach to each week as well. So let's see what they want for you. Now, some of you might be feeling a little bit tense, a little bit of anxiety, a little difficulty making decisions right now, because that's what I was hearing, and the cards are not happy coming out. And usually you guys notice that they fly out pretty quickly. So that's an indication to me that there may be a group of you that are slightly blocked when it comes to whatever path you're picking. But they're saying not to worry about it. You're going to get through it. It may have something to do with Mercury in retrograde. You're going to know how that resonates with you, for those of you that understand what that's all about. So we're starting off the very first week with the Page of Swords. This is communication coming into some of you. Research is being done. A lot of you, this is actually looking online, looking for things that you need. The uncertainty that I'm picking up on, you're going to find out what it's about, whether it's about an emotional blockage or whether that's about being blocked from applying for a loan or whatever it applies to your life. You're going to do the research on that. This also has to do with the legal documentation that may be getting ready to come in for some of you, but it's something that you may have been waiting for. Put on hold is what I'm hearing. Put on hold. And that can have a lot to do with, you know, when we can't move forward and we're feeling stuck, but yet the enlightenment of moving forward, that lift vibration is kind of underlying it, but yet you're stagnant. You know, it's like something's got to turn, and it is getting ready to turn. So do the research. It may be something as simple as looking up Mercury in retrograde and see how that works out for you. Some of you, this is a situation where you are getting severed from a work, your current work environment, but the good thing is you have something beautiful coming in. The detail is the Eight of Pentacles, and this is having a job. This is working hard at something, putting everything you have into whatever project you're working on. Now, it came in the reverse, and all detail is in the positive in the reverse side. And I get my messages outwardly, externally, interconnection, and then I use the tarot to translate that for you. This is an opportunity coming in the second week. So if you are ready to walk away from something you've been devoting all of your time and energy into, I feel like there's a piece of truth. This may be a piece of paper saying we're releasing you or not giving you the promotion. It feels negative in that first week, but it's also it's gonna like lift you up, like, whew, finally I can move forward. Like you're gonna feel that lift by the end of the first week. The second week, well, that's the Ace of Wands, and that's something really amazing getting ready to come in for some of you. And we have the King of Pentacles. Now, the King of Pentacles, and again, we look at both positive and negative on the detail, but the King of Pentacles is a really wonderful company. This is a solid, grounded offer from a secure, it's one of those businesses that have been around for 50 years or longer. You know, it's like very secure organization. It's going to give you this wonderful opportunity. And it may take 2 to 3 hours for you to commute back and forth with this opportunity. But it's like the offer that you've been waiting for, and most likely you're planning on moving anyway. We'll look as we go forward if it comes up. But this is this one moment, that magical moment that you thought would never happen. The Ace of Wands, it brings in excitement and passion and adventure. It's like brand new, that stimulates us from the very bottom of the foundation of who we are, in the core of our being. So whatever this opportunity is, it's not only going to give you more money, it's going to actually help you get through this hurdle. Now, for those of you where you're dealing with children, they're saying, no, you've got something going on. You're going to have to work a little bit harder with them in order to get them excited. I feel like this is somebody, I'm seeing 17-20, 17 to 20, so it's an older teenager, a very young adult that may be bored, and they may be the one that you're dealing with that is stuck. Now we have the zodiac sign of Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. We also have Virgo, Taurus, and Capricorn. Whatever this is, whether this is a person or this is an opportunity of career, okay, this is the one you've been waiting for. You've got the Ace of Wands, a very, very beautiful way to start as we go direct. So that first week of November, we're going direct, and that aftermath, you feel that for a while. By that second week, you're going to be released from anything restricting you. Now let's take a look at the adversities that could take place during that first and second week. Well, we have the Princess of Cups, and this is an emotional blockage for some of you. It may be a situation where your teenager is having a difficult time because they broke up with their partner that they were with. But for a lot of you, this is like an emotional comforting moment, nourishing is going to take place in a family unit. Nourishing will take place in a family unit. That's what I heard. So this is beautiful. So this is like that apology. I'm sorry, mom, dad, whatever I did, or vice versa, because parents do it to their kids too. But whatever it is, it's going to be beautiful. It's going to make you want to take a step back, especially if it's that offer that I said could take 2 to 3 hours. It's 2-3. It could possibly be 2 to 3 blocks from you, absolutely, because it's 2-3. It is not, it's not like 200 to 300 miles. This is in your local area, right? The Hermit is taking a step back and paying very close attention to the apology, to the offer. Some of you are going to get 2 opportunities come in. One is going to be much more grand and a bigger, more solid environment for you to work in, although there could be something there that's making you apprehensive, like a 2 or 3 hour commute. The other one won't pay as much, but you're going to love this opportunity. For a lot of you, I feel the second one is a part-time position. We also have, Captain Lovebug's down here. If you hear him growling, he wants to go out and play with the other dogs. There's 4 very large dogs. He's 100 pounds. They are all like really big dogs. We have the 9 of Pentacles, and this is feeling financially great. Stability, you're secure, you've really done a great job. The 8 comes just before this, so all that hard work and effort, whatever you have been working on, Scorpio, is getting ready to pay off very, very, very well for some of you in this group. So let's take a look at the 3rd and 4th week. I was going to say second week. We have the Page of Cups, and we also have the 5 of Pentacles. Now, this is an offer, an opportunity that may make you feel lack, and that's what I was saying. Whatever this one is, the Page of Cups, right? The Princess of Cups, and then we have the Knight. Oh, this isn't a page. This is a Knight. I'm sorry if you saw that. The Knight of Cups. This is that offer coming in. But it could be lacking. There may be something lacking. If it was like a King or a Queen of Cups, it would be very exciting for you. But it's kind of like that part-time energy, half in, half out. But if you need a job, it may be a way for you to actually make money. However, you will feel a lack without the full financial benefit that comes with it, whether that's not getting paid what you're worth or a part-time position. But for a lot of you, this isn't about, in the 3rd and 4th week, it's not about your career. This is about a person who comes into your life. And this particular individual has a very high, keen ability to create. And you're going to know who this is. Somebody that may emotionally take advantage of you sometimes, like a child would, with a parent, and vice versa. We all do that in life at one point in time. Whether we think we do or not, we do. This is that dreamy energy where we promise something but don't necessarily come through. So I feel some of you have a a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces that you're dealing with that comes in and they present these offers, these ideas, and even the words of I love you, I want to get to know you, but always leaves you feeling a little bit lack when they walk away. Maybe it's a sense of distrust. We're going to pull the detail right now. But on the third and fourth week, it feels more like about family or romantic love. Love from the heart, right? That is not attached to your finances. But let's see what the detail is, Scorpio. So you have the Devil card that came out. And the Devil card is, it could be a wonderful little situation where, oops, I dropped one card, where, there is some addictive personality behavior. This may be your partner where they drink and they indulge too much, or even you, where you might be reflecting on what you need to let go of. When we are contributing a lot, you guys, if you've partied before, it's very expensive to buy any of the products used when we go out and we socialize with chemicals like alcohol, etc. So it's very expensive, and it may be actually putting a hole in your pocket if that's what you're doing. But I feel for a lot of you, this is a person that comes in and out. They have an addictive personality for you. They captivate you based on the dreams that they share with you. It could very well be a twin flame, but it could even be a family member who does this. This is an apology that comes in where there's a little bit of a twist. And like I said before the card came out, a sense of distrust is attached to this energy. So this is somebody that you know and you love, and it is sincere love. And I feel it is from them as well, as best as they are able to love, because not all people love in the same way. Whatever it is, you are going to make a statement. This came in the reverse, and I feel this is actually going to be in the reverse by the time the third and fourth week, because the details rotate, right? So you got a high and a low. So as you get to that third week, it may be in the upright, but by the fourth week, it could be in reverse. Whatever it is going to have you walking away going, I am not participating. So if this is a person coming back into your life, like a soulmate or a twin flame dynamic, you're going to say, no, because they have to come back right. They have to come back where they earn the trust back from us. We don't just freely give them everything, because they're not usually completely healed. They have another 10 to 20%. If you want to know more about the journey, you can check into the membership. That link is below in the description box. But let's see what the adversities are in this third and fourth week. It's like you have a lot, but whatever's going on, you are going to ride out on the horse and be victorious. People are going to cheer you on, Scorpio. This is going to be a very difficult decision for some of you to make, because again, whoever this is, whoever this Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, or just that energy is, you're going to end that relationship. So we have you in this, and this is you in your magical power, Scorpio. You're all about transformation, and I feel for some of you, you know that everybody transforms at one point in time. Whether it's from childhood into adulthood, we change as we grow. And in this particular case, you are literally going to end that relationship. You're not going to trust whatever their apology is, whatever that dreamy offer is, because the Knight of Cups is like, I'm going to whisk you away and we're going to go traveling, and they never do. And that's why you're saying no. Every time you do, I lose money, I lose my self-esteem, and you're like, I'm done with it. So victory is abound. In that fourth week, you are going to feel amazing, because you're going to pull in your personal power. Male or female, the Emperor's talking about you understanding that if we do the same thing over and over again, we will always get the same results. We have to tweak it a little. We have to do it different. So that's what I mean. You're either going to end it or you're going to transform it. For a lot of you, you're going to pull in your power and say, that's it, I'm done. And it is going to take a lot of strength and courage. Now, if this is an actual job offer for some of you, it is one that you feel, you may have even dreamed about it a little bit, had nightmares or dreams, because this can indicate nightmares as well. Whatever it is, you are putting an end to it, and it is going to take incredible strength and courage for you to do this. And that is why this is so important, because you walking away feeling victorious is huge, monumental. So let's take a look at married and couples, whether you're married in a couplehood, and that is where both people agree you're in a relationship, whether you're separated, legal separation, just in different areas of the world. It is both sides that agree. And then we'll look at singles, and I'll pull one more card for inspiration to help get you through the entire month. November is a transformative month, and you know that it's all about you, right? And happy birthday to those of you who are Scorpios. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful month. So we have codependency when it comes to the couples. Codependency and making certain that whoever this person is, you've had to work really hard on, and there may be some addictive personality traits, there may be some toxicity in this relationship, and codependency is part of it. So not allowing them to enable you in any way and take advantage of you is what's going to lead you to victory. And I feel that there is an opportunity to literally transform this relationship based on you and what you know works and doesn't work. Because again, this is all about you right here. This card represents you having the ability to walk away if it doesn't work, if it's too toxic, or being able to transform it if there's love. And there is love in this situation. Whoever this person is, you love them. Whether it's your married partner or not, you love them very, very much. And the feeling is mutual, but the enabling must stop. Now, if you are single, you got new love coming in. You're going to end something. You're going to end and break a cycle, and that ending and breaking the cycle, it's like that enlightenment's going to come through, because that is saying right here, this enlightenment is going to hit you. It's going to hit you hard. And when it does, you're going to say, yippee, hooray, I finally get it. And new love is going to come in just like that. This is that person that's been creating toxic habits is what I've heard. That new love is going to replace, it's like you're not even going to remember that they existed. Not that they are bad, it's just that the relationship wasn't right for you. So let's take one more card and see how this will help inspire you, grow you, lead you on whatever your perfect path is. We have the card of guilt, and you can see nothing in my readings happens by chance. It all coordinates. Guilt has everything to do with this situation. Walking away from a job, or a person saying no to an opportunity, ending some type of a habitual or even a toxic situation. There is going to be guilt attached to it. But again, it's going to take a lot of strength and courage, and you are literally going to dig down deep, and you're going to do whatever works for you this time, not from a place of anger or hatred, but from a place of openness to love. I accept you the way you are. We just don't work together. I love you. I wish you the best. We just don't work together. Now, that is an amazing month getting ready to come in. So have a great month. Thank you for watching. Much love.